হ্যালো হোয়াটসঅ্যাপ এভরিওয়ান, আমরা শুরু নতুন একটা লাইভ স্ট্রিমে। আজকে আবার ই ফুটবলের লাইভ স্ট্রিম। কারণ ফ্রি ফায়ার লাইভ স্ট্রিম করে আমি মজা পাই না, সমস্যা লেগে থাকে। আর লাইভ স্ট্রিমের মধ্যে সমস্যাটা দিয়ে করি আশা করি আপনারা বুঝতে পারছেন। এটা তারপরে quality maintain করা আমাদের যে ইম্পর্টেন্ট কাজ আমরা সবাইদের জন্য আমি পয়েন্ট সবাই সাবস্ক্রাইব করবেন, সাবস্ক্রাইব করে লাইক করে দেবেন, কমেন্ট করে দেবেন, শেয়ার করে দেবেন। Okay, I'm ready. So let's step and ready. ভালো চলে যাবে, তোমাদের ভালো ট্রেন ট্রেনে প্লে Kokorai, one Kokorai, Balai Kokorai. This spinning period, spinning period, spinning period. আলু মাঝখানে দেখে কোনটা না না এমনি আলু ও এটা কোন আমার আলুটা দিয়ে না এটা নিয়ে কিন্তু ক্লিয়ার হয়ে গেল কিন্তু এটা নিয়ে ক্লিয়ার one so করে সেদিন so করে সেদিন আমার তিন বল Oreo Thaba Bando Makoy. Oreo Thaba Malageda. Spain, the Poland correct. Spain, Brazil. How much score? Okay. Vamos, pana.
So hello and welcome one and all from what I can only describe as footballing utopia. The weather is perfect, the fans are in great voice, and the players are all set to get started. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. So things are underway. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Good ball. He's having a shot! Goal! Manchester United! Just gorgeous. The most glorious, delicious of touches. Followed up with an unerring finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up at the back of the net thereafter.
Wolverhampton finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Spread to the right. And it's Alexander-Arnold.
Alexander-Arnold really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Manchester United leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Kimmich. And the pass is intercepted. Gomez. Looking for a runner. And he was quick to react. Manchester United already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. Opts for safety. And it's Lopez. Lopez. It's a throw-in. Mainu. Heading backwards.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Shot, surely! Cleared away. Turns back here, probably the best option. Hwang Hee-chan. Now it's Yamal. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Distributed tidily. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. It'll be a throw-in. And it's Mainu. Takes the shot! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
Kimmich. That is ended up in no man's land. It's a good ball out wide. Fermin. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And he's there to belt it away. Manchester United disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Half an hour played now. Out of play for a throw. He's had it taken off him. Akanji. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Caicedo. Kimmich. To Matija Nastasic. And Akanji. Alexander-Arnold.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Lovely ball and a real chance now. That has been slung wide. Shapes to shoot! And he's forced to go back. It's a searching pass. Kimmich. And it's Mainu. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I just think, though, that was selfish and a little uncalled for him. He must have been aware that he had options to his left.
Kimmich. Caicedo. And here's Menu. Yamal is onto this. And that's been won straight back. Nicely shaped ball. Tries to get it clear. Backward it goes. And that brings the first half to a close. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Manchester United leading by 1 at the break.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Manchester United have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0.
Please welcome everyone, our lads. Substitution for Manchester United, number 19.
Away we go again.
Mbappe. Number
Manchester
5,
United leading courtesy of the game's only
coming on
goal.
the field, number 20.
Manchester United come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
That's good running with the ball. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And it's Joelinton. Robertson. And it's Kimmich. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, he's burst through!
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Joelinton. Robertson. Manchester United just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. It's a really well-measured ball. It's a sharp little ball here. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
The attendance for
They're
this
ahead,
match
but
was
they're not playing as if they are. There
71,898.
seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
And that has put paid to that. Akanji. Manchester United do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. It's Kimmich. They've shifted it to the flank. Now it's Menu. And this is Neymar. Oh, nicely intercepted. And he's opted for the long pass. Nastasic. Driving on and making good progress. Well, that looks a decent ball. It's been slipped through. Big chance! In he goes again! Oh, good finish! They have hauled themselves right back into it!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Alexander-Arnold. Caicedo. Oh, that's a key interception. Aims beyond the defence. Spread it left.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Delivered in. Cleared away. And here's Neymar. That's going wide left. And it's Robertson. Neymar. And this is Neymar. Shoots! Goal! Manchester United! Into the lead once more. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Wolverhampton can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's
Substitution in
absolutely
progress.
nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though not quite able.
Manchester United with the lead.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter, the desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive.
And needless to say, that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Impressive jump! Harmlessly behind. Kimmich. Robertson. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Manchester United clearly now in lead preservation mode. He's in plenty of space here. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think.
Manchester United nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Joelinton! Goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. That was a given. It always was.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Yamal. That's going right the way across. Gets a good foot in there. Kimmich. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Manchester United have done the business, grasping what they saw as rightly theirs, maximum points. Joelinton picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
I think we're just about out of time, so many thanks to Jim, and a very good afternoon to you.
There you have it, a fine win for our boys. This is just what we like.
So hello and welcome to what has turned out to be a truly gorgeous afternoon. The sun beaming down on the stands and broad beaming smiles all around us. The mood has soared, and so indeed has the expectation of both teams. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We are just getting started. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that has left him in a heap. And it's Robertson. Oh, nice touch. And here's Lopez. And this is Messi. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Jordan Pickford. He's a great all-round goalkeeper, Peter. Great at shot stopping and dominant in his box. He also gets counter-attacks going with his accurate long passes. The opposition should be a little wary of committing too many men forward to attack, because if it does break down, this guy can get them in trouble pretty quickly.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. That was travelling. Quarter of an hour played. Manchester United, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Ghana. Everton are very much a team that like to work off a central target. Is that how you see them, Jim?
Yeah, I agree with that, Peter. They seem to have the right personnel, certainly on the delivery front. I'm sure there's a trigger to this, whether it's someone opening up the passing lanes or making a move into the box.
Now, who's going to be first to this? Robertson. Ball is over the line. And it's Robertson. Now it's Menu. Nastasic. Barry. And that could set him on his way.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Barry. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Robertson. Femi. Kimmich. And it's Messi. That has been cut short. Oh, he's been caught napping. Goes for a shot. It's loose now and they want to get it back. That's put pay to the danger. Messi, cleared without hesitation. Look at the space here. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. O'Brien and Diaye. It's a pretty loose pass. Kimmich and Caicedo. Menu. Some really good ball movement. Played out wide. And it's Robertson. Fermin! Fermin is flagged offside. O'Brien charging forward down that flank. O'Brien proves just a little bit too strong. Now it's Ndiaye. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, red, nice interception. And it's Irabu now. And the shot's on here. Clipped into space. Big chance! And he should have made them pay.
What a pass, one that literally dropped into his path. It was asking to be finished.
He's shifting through the gears here. Kimmich did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And that is out of play. Just past the 40th minute mark. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Mikolenko. Out towards the flank. Mikolenko just loves to go forward whenever he can. Well, that pass isn't the best. Barry. And it's Messi. This interception, his positioning was spot on.
There will be 1
Ghana.
minute added time.
O'Brien. And Keane. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
So it's been even
So very
far.
little to report.
Which way will things
Nothing
go in the
indeed in
second
terms
half?
of goals scored.
Ours, of
It's not a
course.
bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time.
Everyone, please welcome our players. Substitution in progress.
We're on the move again. So the first half brought no goals. Nastasic. Manchester United, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
He is through here. It's a sharp pass.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Alexander-Arnold.
Everton have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Kimmich. What's going wide left? O'Brien gets over and intercepts. Ndiaye. Barry. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. And a chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there.
Well, in the end, nothing might have come of it, but nothing wrong with the running involved. Something the defence need to wake up to, I think.
Goal is still. Neither side really getting onto the front foot. Well, that looks a decent ball. Now it's Lopez. Robertson. Kimmich. For Joelinton. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And Caicedo. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
The attendance for this match was 29,950.
Rubenam. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Matija Nastasic cuts out the pass, and it's Dewsbury Hall. Neymar chasing after it. Well, nicely intercepted. Manchester United perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Everton can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Number 18,
Caicedo.
Grealish.
Alexander-Arnold. And that's a really buccaneering run he's making. Alexander-Arnold. That's very neat. And Akanji. Alexander-Arnold gets into a good position. Akanji. Keane. That's really well cleared. He's trying to hit the front line here. That's been cut out, well played. Alexander-Arnold. Nastasic. Robertson. Joelinton. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Joelinton. And it's Caicedo.
Manchester United clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Backward it goes. Grealish. Garner. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
Substitution on the field, number 10. Coming on to replace him is number 24.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Alcaraz. Now this could be a chance. O'Brien is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's got away. Great chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Irabuna! Well, that is rather wayward.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Yamal. And it's Alexander-Arnold. This is a promising build-up. Played out to the left flank. And the shot! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end. Alcaraz. Barry. Urabunam.
Two
No, not
added
quite
minutes
on the
have
same
been
wavelength.
indicated.
Kimmich. That has been slung wide. That has ended up in no man's land. Now it's Grealish, and he's had it nicked away. Now it's Neymar. And we're done. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, Peter, I suppose it's something. Not ideal for either side, of course, although if you look at the overall balance of things, neither did enough to win this, and I think the result is quite fair.
So there it is,
So
everyone.
that's it
It's
for today.
finished
Thank you,
all
Jim.
square.
And good afternoon all. So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. So bring it on.
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains to keep the players in check. We need talkers to ensure that everyone plays the game, and not this occasion.
So we're very much on the way now. McAllister, he's in a great position here. Gamoa has it in a wide position. Matija Nastasic wins the duel this time. Gamoa. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Joshua Kimmich. In many ways, the ultimate modern fullback, in that he contributes just as much offensively as he does defensively. He seems to have a great
He doesn't look too happy with that.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
First quarter of an hour gone. Nice bit of trickery. He's got away. That is lovely. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Kimmich, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, this is a great position. Neither side yet able to find the net. Gamoa stood up well to him there. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Kimmich, looking to play him in. Takes a shot! Goal! Manchester United! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Shoots! There's a goal! They're level in a trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Akanji. That's headed upfield. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. And here's Mbappe. Yamal. And it's Caicedo. Kimmich. Some really good ball movement. Now it's Yamal. And Akanji. And Gamoa did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And here's Gakpo. Akanji. Robertson. In with the challenge. Now that looks a decent ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Good read, needed to be. Can he spark a counter here? Ungamoa. Menu. Thinks one through. Good ball, good take. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Yamal. And he gets rid in a hurry. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner.
The taker has to look for options, because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Nastasic. Kimmich, who's set up one goal so far.
There will be 1 minute added
Menu.
time.
Mbappe, and the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So, nothing in it, Jim. What do you think?
Well, it's definitely been a game where both sides have tried to play to their own strengths, and I suppose neither side would be particularly unhappy with this scoreline. I suspect, Peter, the two managers will be keen to urge patience and discipline from their players now.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1.
Everyone, please welcome to the field our players. Substitution for Manchester United. Number 19.
Liverpool get the ball rolling for the second period.
Number 37.
Manchester United are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Neymar. Number
Lopez.
Johnson, number 15.
Nicely weighted ball.
Eduardo
Plays
Camavinga.
one through. McAllister gets it clear. Manchester United do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Robertson, Konate, Gravenberg. Now it's Gakpo. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Camavinga, and it's Kimmich. Robertson, and it's Joelinton. Joelinton. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, good spread. Akanji, Camavinga. Now it's Lopez. Tries to play it through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to
The
take any
attendance for
risks.
this match was 71,649.
And here's Lopez. And it's Camavinga. This looks promising. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Oh, that's fabulous. And here's Gakpo.
That was lovely, that.
He's having a hit! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Sends it crossfield. Vermeer. Manchester United are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Vermeer. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Now it's Lopez. Tries a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Substitution.
Manchester United have their third corner. And it's been taken short. And that was nowhere near his best. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's shifting through the gears here. Punched away. Oh, good-looking ball. Jones. And here's Gakpo. He's picked his way through. Can he finish? Oh, that is rather wayward.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very
Substitution in
comfortable playing on the
progress.
break. They're really swift.
Played over towards the opposite flank. Robertson. Now it's Lopez. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Chiesa wants to run onto this.
Liverpool clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Nastasic and Robertson. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
McAllister, Gravenberg. Can he get it through? And it's made its way to him. Chiesa unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Manchester United couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Now, can they get him away? Oh, that's well spotted.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Chiesa. And it's Nayoni.
2
Gravenberg.
added minutes has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And he's managed to get free. Robertson has it out wide and in space.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball.
And time is up. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, I think all things considered, Peter, this was a fair result. Both sides showed the right qualities to try and win it, and, you know, ultimately ended up cancelling each other out, at least result-wise. I think any other outcome, I don't think would have been fair.
We advise that anybody
So
looking
that's it
to
from
book
us.
a
Many
ticket,
thanks go to Jim
in advance,
Beglin,
please
and
visit the
goodbye
ticket
from
office.
us. So we're all back together again, fresh still in our minds, those memories, the unbelievable highs, the unforgettable lows. And as the sides return to cross swords for the first time again, we just remind ourselves of the magic of this game. This is what it does to you. It keeps bringing you back, no matter what. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We are just getting started. Rodri, sure to be a key man here, a player of status and beyond reproach.
Well, he's a player who unquestionably will be talked about for time to come, and it's a massive privilege to have watched him play like this. Great player and a great example for any up-and-coming kid to follow.
Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. Kimmich. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Diaz. Messi. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Manchester United controlling the possession in this early phase. Robertson. Lerma. It's a really well-measured ball. Swung over. That has not gone well. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Oh, he's been caught on it here. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. He's picked his way through. That has been slung wide. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. He's going to be disappointed with that. He's looking wide. That's tidy. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him. It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Mbappe. Over to the other side. Mojica gets across to intercept that. Suarez. Oh, this is a great position. Big chance! Goal! Colombia! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Colombia are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Now it's Kane. Manchester United are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Now it's James Rodriguez. And it's played in. Terrific effort! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
They've played it short. He's in a great position here. Messi attempts a clearance. Knocks it into space. Real chance! Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Colombia have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
And here's Mbappe. Rodri. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Munoz. And it's Lerma. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's James Rodriguez. Oh, good effort! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
He's had it taken off him. Lukumi.
Manchester United certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
And Munoz. pass isn't the best.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Robertson. Can he get on the end of this? Sanchez kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Rodri. Aimed beyond the defence.
There will be 1 minute
Look at the
added time.
space here. Mbappe. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
I'd like to draw
Manchester
your attention to the
United
screen
unable
right
to
now
get
for
back onto level
information
terms
on our
before
shuttle bus
half-time.
service.
They trail
And
1-0.
there they are. Please welcome
Well,
our
obviously
players,
things
everyone.
are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Skims one in, now it's Kane. Defending was strong and firm. Pinches it off him. Can he get it through? Rodri. Manchester United ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Space for him to turn and look. He has a look out. Chance for a shot! And it's in! And this is getting better and better. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Number 2, Daniel Munoz.
Colombia are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Lerma. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Robertson. Tries to play it through. Can he get onto this? It's a throw-in. Hammers, proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. And looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. He has found the way through, and the shot!
The attendance for this match was 71,898.
He leaps for it! And he's taking no chances there. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Diaz. James Rodriguez. Chance, surely! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
A case now of complete control.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Alexander-Arnold. And here's Mbappe. Robertson receives it in a wide position. Quintero. It's a pretty loose pass. This ended up in no man's land. Munoz. Quintero. Suarez for Lerma. He shifted it to the flank, and he skips past his man. He's got away.
Might want to be careful there.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried. Robertson. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Looking for the run. That ball looks a good one. Towering header! Great football, shot and save.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back. Juan Quintero really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Chance here to counter. This looks promising. Nicely weighted ball. That's good vision. And he's in on goal. Oh, Diaz! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Not the most accurate pass. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Threads one in. Driving forward. Now it's Cordoba. The final 5 minutes. Looking to play him in, takes a shot, and it's come back out to him. And a neat finish. Just cruising, they are cruising. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Colombia are having a ball here.
Number 21.
Plenty of space out wide here.
Coming on the field, number 14.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Erling Haaland. Substitution. There will be 5 minutes added time.
Pass their way up the pitch. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Lerma. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Akanji. Looking for a runner. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And he's there to belt it away. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. So that's it. It is all over. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, The other fragile and seeming...
পারলাম না বালের বালের ইউজ করবে করতে পারলাম না ওর
Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Turi, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things already rolling. Lopez looking for a runner.
Fermin really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now, can they get him away? It's played through for him. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Nicked it back promptly. He has found the way through. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And the pass is intercepted. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, a player that's very much moulded in the role of the traditional Spanish number 5 is Rodri. He certainly has the sort of physique that would allow him to do the job. He has both the muscle and the brains to provide the creative and defensive support whenever necessary.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. First quarter of an hour gone. Goodmanson, foot in. Alexander-Arnold with the foul. And here's Isak. Showing great feet there. Well, that pass isn't the best. And here's Isak! Oh, he's been caught napping. Has another go! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Manchester United are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Shifted it to the flank. Mikel Oyarzabal. And once more he proves rigid and robust. He's on it, can he get away? And he's lost his man here. Oh, look at the space here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Isak. Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. He's shifting through the gears here. Played in. Oh, greatly! Oh, he's hit the bar! Goal, Sweden! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
After 30 minutes is number 5.
Sweden are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal, and it had to be. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Mbappe. Rodri, very much a man of this moment. Oh, some astute defending there.
Manchester United certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Chance, surely! He's got a goal! And they're threatening to fly away here. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Sweden are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue.
And the finish! And he's there to belt it away. Now it's Kimmich. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. He's having a hit! And that is doing no harm at all.
Manchester United are stuck in a rut, and impatient putts at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something
There will be 1 minute
more
at a
constructive.
time.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Mikel Oyarzabal. And it's half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Manchester United really are lucky not
And
to be
please
down
welcome
by
our
more,
lads to the
Peter. The
field.
manager's going to have to come up with something a little special to lift these players, otherwise this one's as good as done.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. Back on the way then.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
And they win it back again. Played out to the left flank. Goodmanson. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. Ball's gone astray. Robertson does really well to win the ball there. Lindelof. Turns back here, probably the best option. Robertson ventures forward.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Goodmanson looking understandably energised after his goal. He has a look up. Shot a goal! Just cruising! They are cruising! It's all becoming so easy. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Number 18.
A case now of complete control. Gyökeres opts for safety. Throw in. Rodri gives no quarter whatsoever. And he's picked it up out wide. Mikel Oyarzabal. Mbappe. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And that is a little undercooked. And the shot! Great reaction! Outstanding save to keep that out.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
And we have our very first corner. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. And it's Kimmich.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Isak. Goodmanson. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Goodmanson. Well, that is one way to stop him. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Akanji goes sliding in. Can he get on the end of this?
Manchester United are certainly now looking like a sorry look.
Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. No second thought, a straight red card. Manchester United are down to 10 men. Good ball, good take. Oh, decent chance! It's in! Just cruising! They are cruising! Oh, a horrible error, and he has nowhere to hide.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Number 16.
Sweden are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Number 7.
That's a dangerous ball. Takes a shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Forced to go back. Now it's Isak. And the shot! Oh, it's a beauty! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Sweden making further changes here and in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
To replace him is number 6.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
There will be 5 minutes.
Just seeing the
added
board
time.
now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bergvall just eases him off the ball. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And he has shown him a yellow card. And he shoots! And he seemed certain to get the 6th. Vermeer. Kimmich. It's a pretty loose pass. And time is up. Manchester United cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
Please be made
So
aware
thank you
that
very much,
smoking
Jim,
is
for joining
only
me. That brings us
permitted
to the
in
end of our
designated
coverage.